So good morning, everyone, from the room or in here. My name is Eve Seiler, and I work as a research scientist at the True North Health Foundation. But I'm also passionate about food, and I eat raw vegan since 5 years now. So I really like preparing raw vegan food. So it's really whole foods as it is, like red bell pepper as it is, the celery, everything like whole. Like the jicama that you know from the salad bar. Just everything whole and unprocessed. And oil is kind of not heated, but it's extracted. So like sugar, I don't think, well, you could extract sugar probably without heating anything. I don't like any extract foods. Instead of sugar, I have dates, and instead of oil, well, I have avocado, some healthy fats, and yeah. So, but today I'm a little bit confused because Ramses was lying to me yesterday. And he said we don't have anything. We don't have cauliflower, we don't have jicama, and we don't have zucchini even. So I was planning to do maybe tacos, but well, I have all the ingredients, but we can do pretty much anything. I mean, that's how I always prepare my food. The most important part is you buy food. You buy it. I mean, you get as much as you can, like a whole variety of food. And then you have it in your fridge, and then what are you going to do with it? I mean, sure, you can always look in a cookbook maybe, but maybe you just want to create your own recipes and your own style and whatever you want to do. So I have lots of vegetables here. I have a lot of food. I have greens here. I have a little bit of pineapple. I could have a whole pineapple, but I just took a few out. I have a mango even here. This one probably is, I mean, if you buy a mango, it needs to be a little bit softer, or you let it ripen. Don't put it in the fridge if you buy it hard and unripe. Then you just let it ripen a little bit more on your counter. And you smell it. Does it smell like a mango? Does it smell a little bit sweet? And then this one is a little bit soft. It does smell like a mango, but it might be not as sweet. I don't know. Maybe I would have left it a little bit longer, but you can use it for a salad. It has more acidity then if it's not really ripe or sweet. But you can use it for salad and something like that. And then I have avocado. I have a little bit of passion fruit. And then jicama, sugar peas, cauliflower, celery. Then I have herbs, parsley, cilantro, and scallions. Red bell pepper, tomatoes, dates, cucumber, zucchini, lemons, and cherry tomatoes. So we got a lot of food, and he said we don't have any.
Maybe they got a delivery.
No, it was last night.
Oh.
I saw it last night. He was just joking. He's a good
Frank
yes, well, he's very convincing when he lies.
So in Central America, they eat a lot of green mango, and they put lime and chili powder on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like street food. They'll cut it and serve it to you right there.
Yeah. So I was thinking maybe something Mexican and inspired.
Yeah.
So we can have all the ingredients for tacos.
Just make
We make tacos, okay. So instead of the tortilla that they use, I use jicama. And I'll just peel the jicama really quick. Oh, good. So let's just start with the tortillas.
In my Dallas store, they're starting to sell jicama already sliced like a taco.
Yeah, you can buy those. Also at Trader Joe's they have that. But I always like fresh foods.
Fresh is best, I get slimy quick.
And I show it to you. I mean, that's a whole jicama. That's how you buy them. And it doesn't take that much time to just prepare it and just show you how quick it is. You just have to have the right tools. I mean, a good peeler that you like, that works for you. And then you just peel it real quick.
Diana, would you please tell us what kind of
A good peeler that works really well.
Right, so what kind of oil?
We don't wanna know now.
Well, I can fix it. It's just a hard jicama.
Yeah, we were asking what kind of peeler that was, but maybe we
Do all jicamas feel the same when you buy them, or are there something they're not supposed to be?
Some are a little bit easier to peel, I guess, if they're a little bit drier than. But it's not too bad. You can also, I mean, if your peeler isn't good enough, then you can just use a knife, maybe like this. That's how I would peel it, maybe too. It works pretty well like this too. It's a tough jicama. It needs a big knife then. Almost done here. So that didn't take much time. So, and it makes a lot of tortillas actually. One jicama really is for 3 people, I think, at least.
You said 3 people?
I think, yeah, at least. I mean, you don't want to eat only jicama, but you have a lot of fillings. And also, instead of jicama, you can also just use a salad leaf like this. It's pretty much a taco already. I mean, the tacos don't have any flavor really. It's about the filling. And then I have a mandolin that I use to make the slices. Yeah, with a knife, you can't really do it with a knife. You need a mandolin for that. And I have the protection, because a mandolin is really dangerous. It can be very dangerous. And then I just slice it. Just have to adjust the thickness.
Are you grating it or?
I'm slicing it, so
Slicing.
I have like little shells.
Little mini tacos.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I should have done it.
I would have done it that way.
Pretty quick. Just have to check the thickness, so that's actually a perfect thickness. So it'll be really flexible. Sometimes the mandolin changes the. That's good. Yeah. It would be so dangerous without the glove. Sometimes make it a little bit thicker, so be careful with this. The pressure just. This mandolin, maybe it's not really holding the settings well. Okay, so we have our tacos already.
Yay.
Wow.
It's much faster than
It's even faster than making tortillas.
Yeah, it is.
Really? Yeah. I mean, it's all cold and people want maybe want food, but
They're crispy and crunchy.
I got used to it, so then you have your tortillas. So. Okay, we have our tortillas. And then you need What else do you need? Some kind of meat. Tofu? Well, I don't have any tofu because that's not a whole food. Cauliflower and maybe these.
Cilantro, definitely cilantro.
Cilantro in the meat. Or more.
Oh, not as meat, garnish.
Oh yeah. Cilantro needs to be there. We have cilantro, but for the meat, maybe like what's the meat? The flavors like onions and maybe parsley, a little bit some strong. Red bell pepper, yeah, something that makes it more brown. Like green and red makes it brown. Mushrooms. I don't have any mushrooms, but if you like mushrooms, yeah, you can use mushrooms definitely. Or you could also use walnuts and mix it in. That makes it also. This time I don't have any seeds, but we can just try with these ingredients that we have here. So I have a food processor here. It's called a food chopper. It's similar to a food processor. And then, so we wanted to use a little bit of cauliflower. Yeah, the cauliflower makes it gritty, like ricey. We can also make rice. You can make a little bit of rice maybe. Cauliflower rice. So very quickly I made some rice. And then, but maybe you smell the cabbage a little bit. Oh, here. It's invisible. I don't see it. So it is the rice.
Is that a glass container or plastic?
It's glass.
Oh, that's great. What kind of food processor?
It's called Home Leader. I bought it on Amazon. So you sent me a list. You sent me an email. If you send me an email, I can send you a list with food items and that I buy online and the kitchen tools I buy online.
What was it? Home something?
Home Leader. Home Leader. It's called a glass food chopper. Since it has like a cabbage smell because it's like in the cabbage family. So I just put a little bit of lemon juice always on the rice, on the cauliflower rice, so it takes away the cabbage flavor. Lemon juice is always good. I mean, lemons, you're always gonna have lemons. Oops. It's like rice. See? But yeah, back to the meat. Just make a little bit of rice. I mean, it's pretty quick, huh? So a little bit of cauliflower, and then these sugar snackies, and then maybe a red bell pepper. So much food today here. But that's what you want at home. Then if you're hungry and even if you don't want to prepare anything, you can just eat the food as it is, really. That's what I do when I travel. Just bring all the vegetables and then just eat one thing at a time. I don't like to bring a lot of tools when I travel, a bowl or cutting board. I would never do that.
Just a knife, maybe? Maybe just a knife?
A knife, yeah, I have knives. Definitely a knife. And a spoon. I always have a knife and a spoon and napkins. And then, I just eat everything at a time. I even eat the parsley as it is. And then when I travel, I realize, oh, it's really tasty. Why don't I eat like that at home? So I never have to prepare my food. Okay, one red bell pepper. Green and red makes it more brownish, I think. Hopefully. Yeah, here you could put walnuts. I don't have any walnuts today, but it'll taste good without walnuts too. And then maybe more greens like parsley. I really love parsley and herbs. I eat a lot of herbs. I don't just eat salad. I eat a lot of herbs, and I think it just makes me more full too if I eat like really dark herbs. I think they have a lot of vitamins and nutrition. So like parsley has iron, a lot of iron, and vitamin K, and lots of vitamin C. Like all the raw food has so much vitamin C. If I check my my diet on Chronometer or a diet app, I get at least 500% vitamin C, up to 500 to 1,000% of the recommended value of vitamin C. Because everything like red bell pepper has lots of vitamin C, all the vegetables, everything raw. And then if you cook it, it might destroy the vitamin C a little bit. Okay, so, and we can't make our vitamin C. Animals can make vitamin C. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Did you learn that? Like carnivores, they make their own vitamin C, but we can't make that. So maybe we can adjust it. It's kind of weird. No, if we eat animals, then we can get their vitamin C or something. It's like gross. But it's not enough. It's definitely not enough. Okay, so
What are you thinking you're missing? What are you thinking you're missing?
some flavor, like onions is always like, they put lots of onions in meat usually, and garlic. If you like garlic, I have a garlic at home.
You eat
And
rice
it-
garlic?
Rarely, not really. It's a little bit strong. But I have garlic at home and I didn't use it, so it dried. It really dried. And the smell is like 100% like sausage. It smells like a sausage. It's really true. And that's what they put in the sausages. They put lots of plant flavors in there, like garlic and onions. That's what you taste, because meat is really tasteless. It doesn't have any taste. Nobody would like to eat meat without some plant flavors, you know? And that shows you quite a bit. I mean, that tells you a lot, right? You have to flavor your steak with plants so you like it. So it tastes good. Okay, what else? I think it's pretty good. Oh, celery. I could also put in celery, but it's kind of full right now.
Gonna give it a little salt flavor, I guess.
Salt flavor, yeah, exactly. Some lemon juice maybe too. So this is like a meat completely made of vegetables.
Now, why didn't you use the Vitamix to do that?
The Vitamix will make it really, really fine. Unless you chop it with it, you could chop it too. But it'll make it really, really fine.
Like a sauce?
I think you could probably do it in the Vitamix too. I mean, we could try it. We could try putting some in. I don't have a temper down here. One more time. You see the cauliflower a little bit because it's white. If you have broccoli, that will be a little bit more meaty too. That's fine. You can also add chia seeds if you want.
Did you say seeds?
Chia seeds maybe, or nuts. Then will be more firm. It's kind of like my meat. Well, it's like a vegetable. Yeah, to replace the salt, you always want celery or maybe some lemon juice. You could put some lemon juice. Okay, that's my meat. But if you put walnuts in it, if you want to have it heavier, walnuts is really great. But we also going to do guacamole.
Yeah.
Because guacamole needs to be in a taco. So I got avocados apparently. And yeah, this is our fat. The only oil we eat is in Whole Foods. That's full fat. Are you cold in here? Is it too cold? I think it was on. Just turn it off. Or do you want the heat?
No, just turn it off.
Just be careful with the brown spots in the avocado. It just doesn't taste good. Yeah, just be careful. Just use for your food good ingredients. You know, high quality foods, organic. I mean, there's some things that you can eat non-organic, like avocados. I think avocados are fine, not organic. And what else? But usually I try to get everything organic. Sometimes I realize the non-organic foods are really not tasty. They don't have as much flavor, and then you buy it, you prepare it, and it doesn't taste good. You don't really know why. I mean, and then you just lose the interest eating healthy.
Do you know how many liters your food processor is?
How many
How
liters?
many cups? How many cups?
Probably 2 quarts, huh?
8 cups.
8 cups. 8 cups, okay. It's 8 cups, it's the right one.
You found it?
Yeah.
It takes a little bit longer if you have avocados that are not perfect.
Oh, it's right.
This is your reading, it's got it last.
Alright, this is a really soft avocado. So it's just easy to mash with a fork. If you make more guacamole for more people, you can also use your potato. I just forget how it's called. Masher. But just for a few people, then just a fork. It's a really nice soft avocado. And then if you don't have that many avocados and you have a little bit more people, or you want to eat a lot and you want to keep it low fat, then what I do sometimes I use celery and I just put celery in my avocados. Like maybe, I mean you could even use like 3, but maybe I'll use just 2. Chop them. Yeah, you have to chop them, or you can also put them in the Vitamix and make a really mush. You should have a different knife. This knife is invisible. Oh, here, just here. But I have this knife since years and I didn't lose it yet. One time I accidentally gave it to the kitchen and they didn't even lose it. I mean, they were making fun of me and Mauricio said, no, oh, that knife, I threw it out. It was just trash. But they actually kept it. That's nice. They're good liars. Okay, so I just chopped the celery, and it's really fine. And then I just mix it in here, and you won't even notice really. So avocado, my celery here. It's optional though. I mean, you don't have to do it, but I kind of really like it. It gives more volume. It's cheaper.
Yeah.
If you make it for a party, just half of it avocado, half of it of the celery. Mix it in, and then you have more volume. Then I like a lot of tomatoes as well in the guacamole. I had 3 avocados. I definitely use at least 3 of the tomatoes, Roma tomatoes, or any kind of tomatoes really. It's not the tomato season, so tomatoes are really expensive. Actually, all the food is really expensive, which is really sad, but I mean, it's just how it is. I mean, if more people would eat vegetables, oh, this knife is so dull, then probably it would be cheaper. But most people want to eat meat and processed food, so
That's all subsidized too.
it's subsidized. So that's why it's subsidized.
How many tomatoes do you use?
Right now I use 3 for this, but it's up to you. I like it with lots of tomatoes, and then I chop them really fine. I don't know if you can see it with all this mountain of food. I have a lot of food today. I don't know. I guess I woke up hungry actually. Because when you don't eat, I'm gonna eat. Who's fasting?
Yeah, I was wondering if you
She's like, I hope everyone's
Oh, quite a
fasting.
lot of people. Oh my god. It's so hard to fast. I fasted 4 weeks ago, so I'm in my refeed phase for 3 weeks.
Wow.
And it takes a while to recover from it.
How long was your fast?
Just 5 days. Because my BMI was already so low. can do it much longer. But at the 6th day, so the day I was the day I was refeeding in the morning, I felt great. I didn't have any problems, I mean, no nausea or weakness. But I was really, really skinny. And I had some other issues. I had swollen saliva gland. It was weird.
During the fast or before?
During the fast, it developed.
Okay.
And then when I was refeeding, it went away. Yeah, so for the guacamole, I really like to chop it like in little cubes like this. The tomatoes, as fine as it can get. You could probably also chop it really quick in the food processor, but be careful, it might be too liquid then. And then
You jalapeno?
jalapeno? Yeah, you could put jalapeno in there. But, so this is the tomato part. Lots of tomatoes actually. But I like it with lots of tomatoes. Will also reduce the fat and give more volume. And then I would put cilantro in this stuff.
And if you don't like cilantro, do you use parsley?
Yeah, any kind of herbs. Any kind of herbs you like.
Basil and cumin go really well together.
Basil, you can also put scallions in it.
Do you use dried herbs at all?
I do. Usually I like to dry my own herbs because in the store I don't know if they cooked it before. They don't have really a lot of flavor. So sometimes I buy too many herbs and then I just dry them. I have a dehydrator, but probably you could just hang them somewhere. And then I use dried dill is really good. Cilantro, I don't know, but dried cilantro, I probably will use the flavor. But I always buy lots of fresh herbs, and I use them. I really use them. I use a lot. I mean, I can eat, a small bunch of parsley just by myself. And then, of course, really important for guacamole is acidity. Like lime juice is really good, but I have lemons today. So lemons, for each avocado, at least half a lemon I would do. But it's up to you. Maybe you don't like it too acidic. My sister doesn't like lemons and avocados together at all, so you just kind of taste it. While you do your food, just taste your food and adjust it to your liking. And I always have lemons. And then if you like scallions in the guacamole, you can do that too. Or garlic. I mean, I'm not a garlic fan, but if you are, then you can put all your favorite herbs and spices really in anything. This is just the base. So it's nice fresh guacamole. Very simple. And you don't even see the celery really in there. You won't feel it either. So I don't feel it. It's still really creamy.
Did you use cauliflower wraps for the wrap instead of people?
Cauliflower?
Yeah, they made cauliflower wraps.
Oh, you mean?
Oh, but you have to dehydrate them then?
It's processed.
Oh yeah, dehydrate. Yeah, I actually made a pizza crust too with cauliflower. Cauliflower is really good dehydrated, but I would just chop the cauliflower. Do you have it dehydrated at home?
No.
No. Yeah, you gotta have it dehydrated then. But I would also just chop the cauliflower and then add maybe hemp seeds, some lemon juice maybe too, and flax seeds. Then process it. Maybe you have to put a little bit of water in, and then you just make a wrap. That's really good too, like a cauliflower tortilla. Yeah, maybe I'll
Do you
make
bake
that.
it or just dry it?
Hmm?
Do you bake it or just dry it?
Dry it. Just dry it. Yeah, I have a dehydrator, so I make a few things in the dehydrator, like crackers. Yeah,
Collard greens would be good as a wrap too.
yeah, but cauliflower is really great, and crackers, and carrots are great. Broccoli I really like too.
How do you make the crackers?
The what?
Crackers.
What do you put in crackers?
Oh, my crackers. I make crackers. I really like those. They are made of sprouted lentils and what else did I put in? Celery. Sprouted lentils, celery, and lemon juice. And flax seeds. Yeah, flax seeds with sprouted lentils, celery, lots of celery, and lemon juice. And it makes really crunchy, really crispy, a little bit hard crackers. They're really tasty, and they have lots of protein if you care about protein. What else? So, should have brought some more bowls or something. And, oh, I don't have any tomatoes anymore. Oh, I have these tomatoes. Actually, I was gonna do a salsa too with the mango.
Sounds good.
Do you have enough? Or a hot sauce too. You could make a hot sauce.
I don't know if you remember back. I mean, this is important.
I think we have time for doing all this.
Oh, celery.
But I think I'm just gonna, because this knife is really dull, so I'm gonna just try chopping it up in my food processor. Just a little quick. Maybe even the onions. We're gonna be quick here. And then let's just cut the mango. Maybe we put the mango in there too. So if you want to be quick, just use everything in food processor. Yeah, this mango, I mean, if you cut it, it looks kind of a little bit dry. But definitely good for your salad. It's not good as a dessert. So how I cut the mango, the seed is always like this. It's like a thin seed in the mango like that. And then I just cut next to the stem, around the seed, like really close to the seed. I cut the first half off, and then the other side too. Kind of peel the seed, and then you can just maybe do some cubes here, and then spoon it out like an avocado. You can eat it like this, or you can just spoon it out for your meals. It's kind of juicy. We're gonna use the blender today. Or what? Maybe we can make like a liquid hot sauce. Really hot sauce. Who likes chili and hot?
All your fasters except I'm not fast enough.
Let's try this mango. Oh, it's very tasty actually. Then the middle part, I just peel off the skin, like this. It needs to be ripe enough. If it's not really ripe, then it's kind of hard to do. And then I can cut away next to the seed, the flesh. Yeah, this mango is definitely not that ripe, but it's perfect for using in salsa. Like that. You could also use pineapple maybe, but pineapple maybe, or mango. We're just gonna use mango for now. And then what else? Actually, some lemon juice should go in there. Or maybe I'll do it later. I don't want too much liquid, then it'll be too, because actually I would have chopped it with a knife, everything, but now we want to be quick and lazy a little bit. I put a little bit of chili in here maybe already. We have the onions, the mango, I just have dried cayenne chili, whole ones. Maybe it doesn't even homogenize here. Okay, so what else?
Can you use red pepper flakes instead of chili?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everything you want, really.
Cilantro.
Purple onions.
Cilantro. Oh, I was gonna put. Oh yeah, cilantro needs to be in there.
And
And
this
this
if you're gonna chop it on top or you're gonna blend it.
chop it. Yeah, if you blend it, sometimes it gets too mushy. But I'm gonna chop everything anyway. This should be all chopped. No cilantro. And then just chop it. These cherry tomatoes are resistant. So it's gonna be a little bit milder than I wanted to, but yeah, sometimes you get something else that you expected, but if you use really nice ingredients, then it's always gonna be tasty. Don't put too much together. That's really tasty, I think. That's really tasty. And then if you don't want to use a lot of fat in your meals, then like you gotta have calories. I mean, we count our calories different here. We want to eat calories, enough calories. Otherwise, you can't sustain this diet and this lifestyle because you're gonna be hungry. You don't want to be hungry. So it's not about suffering or restricting yourself and be like miserable all day. You have to enjoy your food still. You have to eat. So if you don't want to use a lot of fat for now, then you're gonna have some other kind of calories. So mango is really good, a good source of calories because it's more sweet and really heavy and satiating. Actually. Because the worst is if you have cravings and you just need to eat something, you know. So I was gonna put lemon in here too. Well, take it off first. And you don't even have to clean your dishes a lot. I mean, I don't clean my dishes if I prepare food. You can make food for a party and just use the same dishes all over. It doesn't matter if there's a little bit of cauliflower in there or some other vegetables that you would, some celery or something. It doesn't really matter. Just pour it in here. So this is the mango salsa. But it needs lemon juice. I think that salsa always needs some lemon juice. Or lime juice. Lime juice is always great, but I didn't have lime. So lime juice is really great for guacamole and for the salsa. But we just use whatever we have, you know. And it'll be good.
Why are you eating what spice it was you use?
Just a little bit of cayenne pepper and scallions and cilantro. I mean, the mango already gives acidity a little bit. And really, you could have just chopped it all up fine with a good knife. Just make it more coarse. I just use the food processor, but you could do this definitely with a knife. Okay.
So both of the things that you demonstrated today would be easy to create if you're traveling.
If I'm traveling,
Yeah, I mean, because you can make both of them without a food processor.
oh yeah. But you gotta have then the cutting board and
Yes,
things
of
like
course.
that. Yeah, the guacamole you can prepare while you're traveling. This you can prepare. Not the meat and stuff. You gotta have a food processor, but I mean, if you chop it really fine, sure.
Yeah.
But if you visit someone, everyone has kind of like a blender or maybe like even an emulsion blender. I went to visit someone and they only had an emulsion blender and I made a soup out of it, a pumpkin soup. With that, it was kind of a little bit hard and it was not that smooth, but it worked pretty well.
And I need a red sauce.
The red sauce, should we make it? I'm
Yeah.
gonna make this blender dirty too, huh? For the red sauce, I was thinking maybe we put some passion fruit in the hot red sauce. Let's see what happens. I always like to experiment. I always like to keep it simple, few ingredients, but I like to experiment.
Can you show, I've never eaten.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that's a passion fruit. It has seeds in it that are really crunchy, but you actually chew on the seeds. So you eat the seeds.
They're tangy.
They're very tangy. So and then this one is a purple. They're yellow passion fruits too. This is a purple one. This is a little bit. It came from the tree. Like it's a little bit greenish, so it will be more tart. Definitely more tart. But that's good for a sauce. I mean, it's always good for not as a dessert, but for the salad. So if it doesn't taste like a dessert, then just call it a salad.
So you don't eat the skin of that, you scoop it out?
Yeah, you just scoop it out. If you would just eat it as it is, then you just eat it like that. It smells really good. Maybe you should smell it at least. Yeah, that smells good actually. You wanna
What does that eat?
passion fruit?
Oh, okay. Are you gonna have the recipe somewhere? Do you have a handout or something?
Well, I'm making it up right now, so write it down.
Are they seasoned? I've never seen them where I
She'll
live.
send you that.
Thank you.
That's the other half.
It's FET, not Zyler.
This one, oh yeah, I'm gonna write it down here for you.
Oh, good. But are they seasonal at all?
They're actually seasonal. I went to those ones. I got really from the vine. I went to Santa Cruz. There's a maybe if you want to check it out, it's really great. One moment. Do you have any kind of exotic fruit area in your grocery store? Eve Zyler at protonmail.com, so send me an email. But I went to the Santa Cruz.
Pineapple.
Food growers. If you check out Instagram,
There's plenty of food to eat.
You can find it even in the store, they have a lot of
Asian markets,
Yeah, I think that's, they're far away with it.
if you want to learn a lot about fruits, the Santa Cruz fruit growers, they're in Santa Cruz, so in Watsonville, pretty close. And I went there, and they are growing passion fruit a lot. It grows outside, really. It's hardy, so it does grow up there. And I just picked them myself, and this one is a little bit more greenish, so it will be more tart, but I'll use it for the sauce. Ooh. It's really good. It just smells really good.
Yeah.
And I think this is the key too for, I mean, you don't have to be completely raw, but I want to be completely raw, so I learn a lot about fruits because I mostly get my calories from fruits.
Is that a concentrated calorie? Not that, you know, in terms of the fruit spectrum, you know, some fruits are very dense and
Yeah, like bananas have lots of calories.
And
This
mangoes
doesn't
too.
have a lot of calories. Mangoes have, yeah, mangoes. So I put like 2 passion fruit in here, so we'll see what happens. I don't know. I never did that. Don't have time. We gotta have some time to eat. Like usually I'm really quick with food preparing, but I'll take my time to eat it then for hours. I like eating. I mean, that's why I like this lifestyle. We don't do a diet or we don't struggle or like temporarily and oh well you're struggling, you don't eat anything. Then for red hot sauce, tomatoes don't make it really, really red. There was more light red, so but red bell peppers really make it really nicely red. Or you have dried tomatoes maybe, but then it'll be more thick. So red bell pepper is always good. Maybe some parsley. You could use cilantro too. We've got a lot of cilantro everywhere. I'm just gonna put it in. It'll be a little bit more discolored, but it's fine. And then dates for sweetness. Sweet hot sauce. They always put a lot of sugar in hot sauces, so we put dates in it. Maybe 3 dates even. Dates also have lots of calories apparently. It's good if you have cravings and you're really hungry and you're just low and miserable sometimes.
You date.
Then just eat a date. I mean, that helps you a little bit. Or a banana. Always have ripe fruits, bananas, something, you know, that you can just eat. What else? We could put tomato in here too.
Do you live in Santa Cruz and you come all the way up?
Oh, no. I just visited there. I like to visit there in Santa Cruz. The greenhouse I really like. They created a jungle in a greenhouse.
What's it called?
Santa Cruz Fruit Growers.
Oh, it's.
And it's in, you can look it up on Instagram, maybe find it.
Is it a food forest or a tropical? What is
It's a
it?
food forest, yeah.
Yeah.
But in a greenhouse, so they have
Yes.
tropical fruits there. They have papaya, bananas,
Oh, fantastic.
everything really. They grow everything. They started in 2020 and the banana stem was already like this big.
Wow.
And every Saturday they have a fruit block and people go there. They even have children. Yeah. Okay, what else are we gonna put in? Maybe that's it. Oh, the chili. I'm gonna make it hot. Maybe a little more, huh?
Yeah.
Or maybe more than that even?
Your fruit, you know, your fruit will cause that to soften a bit. It'll mellow out the heat. I just learned that last
well.
night in the course we did with Chef Bravo.
Well, I don't know about that.
Sour will kind of, anything that's a little bit sour or sweet can mellow out the heat.
I think actually more like fatty things like avocado and this will help you with the heat too. I don't know.
Yes.
Sometimes I make it really hot.
Then you need to go there.
Oh, we could also put celery in here.
I really love to eat.
Yeah. What about the celery?
And I said that when I was about 4 or 5 years old, I would get 4 into the refrigerator and pull out.
So this one it'll make it really creamy.
That celery going down and then the blending was weirdly satisfying to watch.
You need a bowl? Or you have-
No, actually I have a mason jar here. Thank you.
How long did that last?
At least 3 days or 5. I always like to do it fresh though. It doesn't take long to make it, you know. The blender is also
parties were good.
yeah. Probably not long because you're gonna eat it. Okay, hopefully it's hot enough so the hot sauce. Probably should have put some lemon in there. You could put lemon in it, but I didn't put any lemon right now. I really blended in the parsley. So it's really blended in. That's why it's not like really bright red. Every time you blend a little bit of green with red, you're gonna have some brownish. But it's fine. It's up to you. If you want to have it really bright red, then just put the herbs in later. I didn't put any cilantro in this one, but you can also put cilantro in that one, so it's up to you. You can also put cumin, maybe, or any other kind of spice. I kept it really simple here. But it has the passion fruit, so I'm curious. So, well,
Taste it.
taste it.
You guys drink some?
Oh, I'm gonna taste it now because actually we're pretty much done with it. So we have even a little bit of rice here. We have our taco meat, fat-free, completely made out of vegetables, and the guacamole also low fat because we put in some celery, chopped in celery. Then we have a little bit higher calories, but also fat-free, with a mango, and this has high calories too. So the hot sauce, and then let's just make a taco. Maybe I'll just make a taco and then eat it for the fasting people, and then you can come here and also try it yourself. All the people that are eating. So I would just put. I mean, you can put a little lettuce in here. You can also make a taco with this here if you don't like the jicama.
What are those cute little guys, the little taco?
This taco? Oh, you missed it. Those are jicama. Yeah, it was pretty much in the beginning. I peeled the jicama, whole jicama. It's the same thing we have in the salad bar, the cubes, but it's like a big root. Then I peeled it and I sliced it with a mandolin, fine, so it becomes really soft. It's still crunchy, but it's soft, and you can use it like a taco. So here's the spoon. Okay, that is the. Yeah, you can make it with the rice or make it with the meat here. I'm just gonna put some meat in here. And then maybe guacamole. I'll use all the sauces. And this on top too? I don't know. It's a lot of sauces.
Maybe a tostada, but you can't close it.
Hot sauce, yeah.
Need a spoon?
1 spoon. Do they have some spoons? I think
Yeah.
She's one.
Oh, really?
I'll grab one.
She's getting one.
I can also pour it like this. You can just pour it. Oops. Okay, so I have my taco here.
Oh, that's so cute.
So jealous.
Pretty good, huh? Just some raw food, just some vegetables. Thank you. So I'm gonna eat it for all the fasting people.
Tell us how good it is.
It was really good. I
How's
can
the
take
hot sauce?
the Mexican flavor.
Is it spicy enough? This hot sauce?
Actually, it could have been more spicy.
I'd say it's
It is spicy though. I would have put it, make it more spicy.
I'm like Michael
You do a very good demo of me. Yeah, it's
Well, thanks for attending. If you wanna try something, make a plate
Will you? Can you give me one?
Sure.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
friend.
You're gonna be honest?
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, you wanna do yours?
No, you can do it. You can like this. Right. What you just did. And then I'll be back to her.
Yes.
Oh, okay. But I'm almost done with her. It's fine. I talked to her and she's fine. She just said she needed to speak her piece before we moved on. But now there's nothing else we can do. Oh, thank you. Oh, she's the best coworker to have.
We'll taste them all separately.
Can you just put one of those on here for me, and I'll just put it right here. Yeah. There's nothing.
Yeah, this has
That's awesome.
That's good to get down here.
I enjoy your teaching.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna take a picture of it.
Yes, you motivate me very much to do this. You make it look so easy. Yes, so overwhelming. Waiting for your last. Waiting for you to taste. So we're gonna teach next Tuesday, because that's when I can eat. Are you gonna teach next Tuesday, or Wednesday, whatever it is? I can finally eat next week, so.
It actually tastes like meat.
Tastes like bacon.
Tastes like bacon? What?
Breathing and, I'm not doing videos and movies that are really good. Yes.
It's easy to chew,
And I do like.
because everything is so fine. The flavors, I love the layers of flavors in there.
It's really fresh. It's not like cooked food.
Okay. What's your,
Looks wonderful.
And then the dishes are so easy to clean, like water, just really quick.
for some reason that looks easier to clean than my actual piece in our food processor. I don't know if it's because you have less lid to deal with, or
Maybe.
on top or something, but that's.
Yeah, just this bowl and a knife.
Yeah.
Yeah, this I would have made it more hot. I should be more brave.
It still looks all delicious. All delicious.
But sometimes you feel the heat after when it dissolves.
Are you done here?
What was that cute little blender that you
The home leader.
Yeah. That was awesome.
Yeah, send me an email, and this is on my list too.
Oh, she's showing you. Where are you
what's it called?
It's called home leader, but I think it's just a name.
What?
Home leader.
Home leader.
Home leader, okay.
It's such a cute little one.
Everyone likes it. It is actually really simple.
It's got a glass base.
So, how many of your peppers did you put in the hot sauce?
One, but you can use two.
Okay, so
So what, do you mind showing us?
in the guacamole, you kind of broke up, like one is what, about an inch long? Those,
Oh, the hot pepper. Oh, the hot peppers. I put like this.
that much? And how much is the guacamole?
I didn't put any.
What was the other thing?
I think there's a little bit, but not much.
Oh, so in that one, like a whole inch worth, right? About an inch worth.
Yeah, but you gotta check it because every hot pepper has different
I'm not
spices.
used to buying hot peppers.
Yeah, just try it out. Just put a little bit.
You buy
then
them,
taste it.
you buy them dry?
You can buy them dried, and you can also get fresh ones. I usually like to get fresh
And
ones.
so when
Sometimes I
you,
dry them myself.
so when you do them fresh, you put the whole, you don't dry it at home, you buy them fresh, you use it fresh.
I sometimes do also dry them at home. If I buy them.
So do you find a difference in the flavor if you use them fresh versus if you dry them first?
Not much. If you have a really hot chili, then you don't. It's just hot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like fresh. I like definitely fresh.
So it's just a chili pepper? What would you call it in the store when you go to buy the pepper? Just a chili
This
pepper?
one was cayenne, but
It's a cayenne
really you can use a habanero. I use any kind of. I like the spicy one.
Okay, any kind of pepper.
I don't like a lot of garlic and onions, but I do like chili. I don't know what it is.
Do you happen to dehydrate those or just let them dry on their own?
Dry on. Well,
Pepper, you think you dehydrate?
depends. Depends. For some, they just dry. Some are even. I was buying hot peppers on my road trip, and I put them on my dashboard, and then they're dried like this. You can put them in the sun.
Yeah.
If they're too big, if they're a little bit bigger, then you can just slice them and then open it up and fry them like this. But the small ones, usually you just let them dry out. The rest is for me.
Okay. This is delicious.
Oh, great.
It wouldn't stream for me, and they wouldn't give me my green dot until like halfway through, so that's why I was so late.
Oh, that's
I
fine.
wish I could have seen them.
What? The stream didn't work?
I haven't been able to stream, it might be my phone, I haven't been able to stream anything.
Oh, I
I've
see.
heard they've had trouble, but they said also some devices, and I have a Samsung, so maybe
Hopefully they.
I know, because when you're fasting, you don't want to miss anything.
No, I find this really stupid that this green dot or green star.
Yes. Right? Did you know the Dr. Seuss one, Stars Upon Mars, with the green stars? Can I read that one? I used to teach second grade, and they got the ones that didn't have green stars and thought they were better than the ones.
Oh
that-
yeah, it's horrible. It's so stupid. Yeah.
It's a really good story to read too.
Is
Thank
this,
you.
hi, is this the brand name? Purely Leader?
I have it. I will send it to you.
Oh, okay.
Because I need it.
But send me an email. Send me an email. It's on my list. Tell me that.
Here, just take a picture, or I can send you this link. It's the exact same.
Well, if Eagles rely on that for lunch, you may be a little.
Oh, the glove that I was using. This one.
When you were using the mandel.
Oh, that glove.
Yeah.
Home leader.
Where is it? Here. It's a cut-resistant glove. It's made of polycarbonate, I think. 8 cup.
So is this on your list also?
Yeah, it should be on my list.
So how does that protect you? Is it got some metal in it or?
No, it has polypropylene. So it's like a plastic,
This is 8 cup.
which is cut-resistant. You can wash it.
Yes.
It's washable.
Okay, so it's cut resistant.
The brand name is Home
Yeah.
Leader.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Yeah, I figured it's gotta be something special. It looks like those, bath gloves you use, but those would not give you any protection whatsoever.
Yeah.
Well, I gave my
Yeah.
mandel away because it was so.
I still have a scar here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually.
Never again.
Each day I want to taste it.
Thank you so much. That was so fun and so interesting.
It's just vegetable, huh? I still have some.
I look forward to the day when I can actually taste. Well, the combination of all of them is just perfect.
Oh.
Like I tasted each one individually.
Oh,
I mean, they're all
yeah.
nice. And then when you put it all together, like it just,
Mm.
yeah, so wonderful choices.
Alrighty.
Thanks, Eve.
So we can invite you to cater any party we want to have?
Sure. Thank you very much.
Go for it.
Don't look at me.
I'm just sure
I
you're
don't do
gonna
it. They won't do
Bigger
it
than
like
anybody.
this. Is it really hot? I don't know. I should have put it more.
This one is called Santa Cruz.
It's kind of hot, but could be more hot.
Fruit Grovers.
Yeah, you can. I think you can find them on the shore.
So you go in a farm, it's a farm, and then you pick your own fruit.
Yeah, the farm is called Whiskey Hill Farm. Oh, sorry, I'm late. You want some taco? I make Mexican food. Oh,
Where are you from?
but I thought you liked Mexican
Where
food.
am I from? I was born in El Salvador and moved in here when I was a kid.
Okay.
But I love Mexican food, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, you like Mexican food. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Okay, so anyone else here before I pack it?
Thank you very much.
Hey, Laura.
Thank you.
Hey, how's it going? I made tacos. Yummy. You want some?
What you get?
Can I make you one?
Hey, how's it going? Good, how you doing? Good.
Just cauliflower rice.
So impressed with what I'm learning.
Oh, wait, did I take the piece of paper you gave me? Pardon? Did I take the piece of paper you gave me?
No.
I'm gonna go back and text you right away. So that I don't. You're welcome. You're welcome.
You want another one or
Are
something?
you sure? I'll have it the I'll have it for lunch when I get home. Can you tell me how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Really busy.
Do you have the Pilates thing?
Yes, I've been doing some Pilates, not tons of it, but we'll see.
This is all not free.
It's always good.
Passion fruit. I put it in the hot sauce. You don't even feel it in the hot sauce. Well, I have to pack. Otherwise, Maurice is gonna yell at me.
Was this yours?
What's this?
No? Well, I'm unaware. If you tell me where.
You want the taco or no?
No, I'll get it on the back. I have to actually get it out.
Oh, should I make one for
Get
you?
you out of here so I can work on
Oh my god. Well, I gotta pack it all together.
Yeah, no. Put your stuff in there. That's fine. Don't worry.
You have enough.
That looks good. It smells good.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Looks like you know what you're doing.
I think so.
Sometimes.
People like it. No, actually, I don't know anything.
I'm messing with you. You know, I like what you do.
Really?
Yeah. I think it's fun. Pretty good.
God.
Especially that guacamole. It's calling my name.
Guacamole. You want some?
No, not right now, but I'll get some later.
It's so easy to
You know
make.
what I
I
do
make
when
it
I
really
make that
easy.
home? I hot pepper on the guacamole. A serrano pepper.
Serrano? Yeah, I need to have hot peppers.
Bicep. Bicep.
Don't you have hot peppers in the kitchen?
Barely ever.
Why?
Because we don't use them. I asked the guy who brings the products to leave me some when I make salsa for me. So we can make the hot salsa in here for our way.
Well, you are using garlic, which is kind of
That's
irritating.
different. Pepper can really upset your stomach.
No, but I think garlic upsets your stomach. Not chili.
It all depends, I guess.
I mean, I use chili all the time. People eat it here.
I like
No, but I
really
mean,
hot.
serrano peppers, they're really hot.
No, I have like cayenne pepper.
Yeah, that's pretty good too. I mean, I don't see making anything without anything. You have to spice it up a little bit. Just a touch.
That was grand.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna just ask, I'll just tell you my little story about sleep in terms of, and see if, when you get a chance, it can be like in 3 weeks or something.
Oh yeah.
Just to hear somebody else's thoughts.
You finished it.
What?
You finished it. We were supposed to share that one.
What did I do wrong?
I'm gonna change this out because he's not. See?
I know, I'm very gullible, so it's.
It's all right, no worries.
Yeah, I got you, so it was so much fun away at night. You're probably a lot of fun to work with.
I am. I always like to joke around with people.
That's how you get through this.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Isn't that all right, time for Lucy to go.
There, I'm gonna give you this.
But